What's up, guys? It's the Agent of Power Sun here, and I'm basically making the first part of this video to apologize for not uploading yesterday, but I ended up going to a funeral, so I really wasn't home, and after the funeral I spent time with my family, so I didn't really get to do anything. I'm not really sure when this video is going up, but it's probably going to be early. I might be able to do a quick duel and upload it later today. So I guess it'll still be okay, but yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, and I guess I'll go ahead and explain this video. It's my top 5 favorite archetypes. Now let me go ahead and say this. I did not put agents in this because it's not so much that I like agents by themselves as much as I like Hyperon, Christia, Splendid Venus agents. So that's more of a deck, which might be a totally different video, but this one's just basically my favorite archetypes as a whole, how I like them. It's kind of based on personally on design, and a couple of them are for effects, but yeah. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so number 5 on my list is Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds are not on here because I feel like they're really good. They're on here because I just genuinely like the way they look. They're like demented and scully and evil, dark, and I just love them. I love the way they look. And I mean, other than that, I mean, yeah, they're kind of fun to play with, I guess. It depends on who you ask. Some people are like, oh, it's a scrub deck. Some people are like, it's a scrub deck. Other people are like, it's amazing. But, I mean, if you ask me, they're okay. They're cooler than they look cooler than they are cool to play with, in my opinion. And so, yeah. Number 4 is Heretics. Heretics, however you say it. I'm gonna call them Heretics for this whole video. Basically, again, Heretics is just a deck I like for their designs. They're just cool and shiny and majestic, unlike Dark Worlds. It's kind of funny. But they're light and they're awesome. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love to play Heretics as a Dark Worlds. I love to play them. I actually just made a deck not too long ago with them. I just like the way they play. I mean, yeah, they're considered an OTK deck, but I mean, sometimes you don't, and it's like you gotta learn to play without it. So, I mean, I don't feel obligated to always play them that way. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But just know that I love them, and they're really awesome to me. So, that's number 4. Oh shit. Here comes all the hate. Yes, number 3 on my list is E-Dragons. Now, hear me out. I don't like them as a deck. Like, no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about as individual cards. I think the Dragon Rulers are really awesome. Like, for example, putting Blaster in Fire Fist or Fire Kings, or putting Tidal in Mermails, or putting Redox in Geargias, or putting Tempest in Dragoonides. Like, I mean like that. Like, they're so diverse and so just out there that, like, I can't hate them if I see them in other decks. Now, if I see them in one deck together, I'm like, okay, you're a faggot. I don't like you. But when I see them in different elemental decks where they can really take off, I appreciate them because it's awesome that cards like that exist that we can use, you know? And I wish that they would come out for one for Chaos, you know? I heard that there was one in the works, the Twilight one, but I don't know how true that one is. But I really like them in that kind of way. So please don't hate me for liking E-Dragons, because it's not them as a deck that I like. It's them as individual monsters meant for elemental decks. And number two is one of my personal favorites to play and archetypes, heroes. Heroes were, geez, I mean, they weren't the first archetype, but my god, they were the first awesome archetype. Um, though Jaden's boss monster was, I wouldn't say but I prefer Alias over him. um, the rest of the deck was awesome. They have awesome synchro fusion monsters. Sorry about that. They have awesome fusion monsters, very generic fusion monsters, which allows you to play Super Poly, which is awesome. They look cool. If anything, they remind me of the Power Rangers, and that's really why I like them. My Power Rangers are like my love, and they're so cool. And even today, they're still pretty awesome. I mean, they need to free Stratos, free my nigga Stratos. But other than that, they're still awesome. They look awesome, and my God, they're just the best. And number one, oh man, Fire Kings. You know, they're a newer archetype, but I don't care. Nobody cares. Look, really, these guys hold a really special place in my heart because they were the it was the archetype that I picked up when I got back into the game about what, 2 years ago now. These guys are the reasons that I play Yu-Gi-Oh again and why I'm making these videos, and they mean so much to me for that reason. Um, they hold so much sentimental value, but even outside of that, these guys are pretty like, they're just awesome. I mean, Garonix acts like he just can't die unless you get over him, which is not easy. He's 2,700 attack points. And you destroy him, he just keeps coming back. It's awesome. And then if you put Blaster in the deck, it's even better. So not only do these guys play good, but they're the reasons that I can sit here today and make these top 5 videos, I feel. And I really appreciate them, and I love them to death. And so that's it for my top 5 archetypes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Agent of Power signing off.